Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Case 2 Canaries in the Coal Mine of the Golden Ticket, our City of Mist play. So, last we left off, we decided that we were just going to teleport Assault into Stroud's house.
Yep,
Oh,
you've met me.
we have to get Lynn in on this. We promised.
She can teleport us all.
Yeah. I can
You-
open a door to the church she told me about.
Just maybe outside? I suspect the church might have some names, like Sanctuary.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I might not be able to find a door inside. There might not be any
no,
good doors for it inside.
indeed there are not.
Okay. So, there is at least a dark alley nearby where Jack the Ripper once was.
Oh, yes. Well,
Referring to past campaigns.
oh, yes. So I'm going to put Lynn over there. Unfortunately, I didn't actually do her stats this week, so. But I know her capabilities, so I should be able to just wing what she can do.
Okay, cool.
But we'll say that you get her into the garden before you do the teleport assault.
Right.
Speaking of which, you have to roll something to actually open the door, don't you?
Because it's either going to be a change the game or a take a risk, depending on how you want to go. Is the two ways I can see about it. But yeah, I'm going to be taking this into somebody else's lair. There could be
I
problems.
feel like change the game would be more if you were just opening. I think if we're going to assault in there, it's going to be either taking a risk or going toe to,
It
depending on, or maybe sneaking around.
Oh, yeah,
Depending on
sneak
what
around.
sort of defenses there are.
Yeah, I think sneaking around, because you are trying to get the drop on people.
Yep.
There is going to be a minus, however.
And that minus is?
-2.
That's significant. Okay.
Fortunately, you've got all the power tags in the world.
Yes, I am good at doing with the garden. Um,
I am going to tag over extended on this one, though.
oh, okay. Cool. Which gives me, I'm going to have to look up which question will be later. Okay, doors to the garden
Yes.
appear out of nowhere. No, we're
Yes.
trying not to appear yet, but
Well, no, you are trying to get the drop on someone. I am good with appear out of nowhere.
okay, cool. I
You are
don't.
trying to enter, so not exit through the corner.
That's an escape thing. Um,
Yeah.
uh, doors to dark corners. I think a scientist house is a dark corner of the earth.
Doors to dark corners, sorry?
A hunter's garden tag.
Oh, cool. So that will burn.
Yeah, that's one of the ways I behave mechanically different from y'all. A lot of my tags are one use. Um,
At the moment, we'll see what happens when Laurie gets a
this is true.
moment of evolution.
Or if Elaine does eventually. That's going to be scary. You've been putting up a lot. Um, Would friendly to me and mine be good? Because I don't know if it would be.
No,
Okay.
not here, because you're trying to get into somewhere that is distinctly hostile to invaders.
Right. Does anybody mind if I tag the garden path off Trapped in the Fiction?
I'm good with that.
That seems reasonable to me.
Okay.
It's literally made to do what we're doing.
Yep. And I think that's all I can do.
Yep, I'm not going to include any statuses in this one, so power 1.
Here we go. Oh dear. Let the punching commence.
All right. So you open the door and leap on in. I'm going to say you arrive in a what's a regular place in the house that the door would open into the garden? What's a good horror movie? Boiler room? I think boiler room.
We've done boiler room, so that's definitely one.
Mm.
Under the bed.
Torture dungeon?
Under the bed, yes.
Under the bed he's trying to sleep in.
No, under the bed his son is in the same room as he's attempting to shove all of his clothes and things into bag.
Oh, this. You made it really hard to just go and murder the guy now.
That's the idea. Okay, so we all jump into the bedroom. It's a kid's bedroom. The boy is probably 12. He screams when you just when random crawls out from under his bed. Clothes go everywhere. And the first thing that happens is an alarm sounds and bars slam down over all of the windows and external doors.
But not the internal doors.
Not the internal doors, no. So there is a status. Come on. Of locked in 5.
Does anyone want to be the one to say?
I'm not sure I catch the joke, so go ahead.
I was just going to point out that we're not locked in here with him.
Yeah, he's locked in here with us.
So, first things first. The 12-year-old boy is on the floor, sort of crawling away from you in a panic. What the hell are you?
I'm random.
No, there are alarms and things going off at the moment.
Yeah, random's going to dart to the door and look around through the hallway and see if anything's coming. She'll leave Lori to talk to Boy because Lori talks better.
Indeed. All right, so Laurie Laurie will go and sort of kneels next to him. Laurie is looking quite a bit more feminine at this point. He says, "Okay, it's all right. We just need to talk. We just need to talk to Mr. Stroud. You're his son? All right. I'm going to do a convince. Therapist training. I'm not going to do the best intention. Dubious ethics or living lie detector?
Yeah, I think living lie detector.
Okay.
Because you'll pick up stress or if he tries to deceive you or anything.
I think empathic whispers and awakening telepathy. Maybe subtle influence?
Possible, yeah.
Yeah. Subtle, yeah.
All right. Are we looking at any weaknesses here? Unlucky for others, possibly. Soiled soul, possibly. Splintered personality, possibly. It's not nocturnal because it's nighttime.
You know, I'm looking at my own weakness tags because I'm an idiot.
Yep.
Hugs. It's okay.
Knowing something of who this kid is, because I know the myth out of character. I know the mythos you're pulling from. He's going to be much more on edge. So, soiled soul or splintered personality, one or both.
What do you think, one or both?
I think both, and yeah, I'm not gonna say reacting first. That's not quite right.
No.
Because that's us reacting first, not.
Are there any statuses that apply here? Disturbed?
That might. But satiated would count for you.
Okay. Power to convince then?
Yep.
Punch it.
Alright. So he can either take a status 2 of intimidate
or give in a little.
Or give in a little. I'd say he's going to give in a little. He says, "Yeah, I'm William Stroud. Dad's somewhere downstairs in the lab."
Yep. So Random's going to turn around and look at him. Son of the good doctor. Son of the good doctor, usually a good person. Not always. Usually.
What is this about?
At this point, I think Random would look at Lynn. And say, Should it? Would she say? Probably. Oh, the good.
The problem here is that Lynn is visibly armed.
Right. But was like, oh, the good doctor made someone a vampire who ate her friends.
Oh. Hmm. Um. That sounds like taking a risk, doesn't it?
Yeah,
All right, take a risk and let's see how William takes this piece of news.
Okay. A sense of definition.
How so?
You're
Sorry,
right. I don't know. No, that's not right. That's not her. Yeah, that's not it. Let's see. I don't think there's much I have here. Maybe fellow victims.
fellow victims, yes, maybe try to make friends.
Yeah, try to make friends. Explore my free will. It is my broad tag.
Yeah, this is true.
Um, and
Fellow victims?
fellow victims. Which I think is anything I can do.
Yep. Alright, so you are a bit agitated.
Yep.
So ping that as a minus. I think possibly disjointed responses.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Okay. There we go.
And take a risk.
Indeed. Ooh.
Yay.
All right.
Mm.
Sorry, just got to move something around here.
No
oh
problem.
dear.
There you go, Mr. Wardell Stroud. So, everyone at this point hears a bunch of doors, like, from the sounds of things, big, heavy metal doors or trap doors from down below suddenly spring open. And a moment later, you can hear howling.
Yeah, I think at this point it's time to stop dealing with the poor panicking child. You can panic. I trust you to panic. June's going to run ahead to the slam doors and see if she can't slam them shut again.
Okay.
Because the thing
There are-
about her puppets being, made by projectors is that they have two-dimensional fingers, so they can reach into the cracks and get a good grip.
All right. When you get to the lower floor, you can see that trapdoors in the floor have just sort of completely opened up. In fact, some of the furniture in the room has sort of fallen into. And there are things running up the shafts to basically come into the house and tear apart anyone that's still here. However, shutting the doors because you have all of the puppets ever.
Yep. I did say they were going to be video game sprites this time. So, like, two or three Yoshis for every hole just sort of get projected onto the ground and bang, to the far side and try and just yank the door closed.
Awesome.
I hope I made the noise competently.
I wouldn't know.
That's a Frassen Sega households. You'll know next week. I'm going to play so much Yoshi all Friday.
Yay.
Okay, that gets edited out. I may have
All right.
Neutrum left.
Oh, I am sorry.
Oh,
That said, one status. Puppets all the way down.
yes.
Always in your monster.
Yes.
Two places at once. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, in this case, like as many places as there are trapdoors at once.
Yes, agreed.
Do you see anything else?
You're not stopping holding back, right?
No. This is. I have power 6, and it's a fairly preemptive strike.
This is true.
I'm not being driven to desperation yet.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Yep, I think you're all good. You're not using anything from the briefcase, so not sorted doesn't apply.
No. Yep, alright, let's what would this be?
I think take a risk.
Probably go toe to toe against the things that are trying to get out before I do
That's
it.
actually what I was thinking. So
Oh, okay.
Okay. I am prescient, which means I know things before I know them. Or before they are.
You had
Let's say that I
oh,
achieve my goal and block, dodge, or counter their best attempt.
alright, so the Yoshis yank the doors closed, and you can hear the hound barging against the doors, which creak and buckle, but are holding for now.
Okay. Random's going to go looking, sniffing around to find if she can see anywhere where there's a way down.
Sounds like an investigate.
Okay. Yep, but there's no tags I have anymore that let me track.
Indeed.
So what you're saying is you've done a walk.
Yeah. Okay. Is agitated or battered going to work against me?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, so it's just a flat investigate. You know what? I'm going to try to pierce through the mist. I'm going to use my mythos.
Okay.
I'm going to dip into the mythos of the movie monster to find where the way in is.
Well, this is good because you'll be able to find the Umbrella Lab, or you would have.
Yay! I am just a magnet for trouble today.
You really are. All right. One moment, I need to confirm.
No problem.
All right, so something very unexpected happens to
Oh no.
Random is searching, like looking through the corridors. She probably gets some kind of idea about where are secret doors in haunted houses. Oh, bookshelves. Let's start moving books. She opens the door to what she thinks is going to be a library, and a fist comes out of nowhere. Actually, no, not a fist. She's walking through the door, and someone leaps down and attempts to do a double foot kick into her chest.
Okay.
And face danger, please.
Mantras of speed and travel. Xenomorph moves fast.
Yes. Okay. Now, mantras of speed and travel. Were you using a man?
This is true. I wasn't actively using those, so neither of those.
Is xenomorph moves fast an actual mantra?
Yeah, it was like Sil looks human. Used to be.
About the only thing I'd say there, Thrith, is that you've kind of got a double down on your mantra.
This is true. And what I could probably do is save one for attacking. I think
I think or should.
Yeah, should. I think the only thing I could do is, can I do appear out of nowhere to respond to somebody else appearing out of nowhere?
Okay, it's a mobility theme, so I'm going to say yes.
And then I don't have much defensive. Oh dear.
Indeed, you burned a lot of your defense.
This is true. I am going to go ahead and try to do appear out of nowhere, and the xenomorph moves fast.
Okay, I'm going to be evil and tag falling on her sword.
Yep, I ran ahead of myself, so yeah.
It's not just that, but you also get a new power.
This is true.
Also, reacting first.
Oh yes, reacting first does apply here.
I do not have a +2, so I have a 0. Face danger. Anything else?
No.
Okay, here we go. Stake the status with a -1.
So that's a status 2 of heavy bruising.
Yay, I'm back where I started last session.
Yep. Random is kicked back into the wall, which is just about the only thing that holds her upright across the hall. She looks up to find Pete.
Oh no.
Pete is wearing a leather jacket, jeans, has festooned with a bunch of pouches, a bandolier full of stakes, one of which he's drawing as he steps towards Rand, saying, "That was for Chad, you bitch."
Okay. Ah. Okay. She's.
How do you like your nemesis?
Thank you very much. Wow. I'm dreading to think what you're going to do with the other two I gave you. Huh. Hmm. So she's going to say, wrong monster, and try to duck around him to try to get him out of the way so she can get towards wherever the bad guy is.
Oh, what do we think that is? Sneak around?
And she's definitely going to be doing Xenomorph moves fast on this.
Hmm. That sounds like a sneak around to me. Yeah. You're not actually trying to hurt him.
Yep.
I don't think it's a sneak around.
Okay.
He
I
knows
think
I'm
it's
there.
I think it's a. Is it to take a risk or go toe to toe?
It's
You
not a
managed.
go-
It'll be a go toe to toe.
Are you sure? It's not an actual. Is it an actual fight?
Go toe to toe isn't an actual fight.
Oh,
It
right.
means
You're
you're
right.
trying to do something and someone's trying to stop you.
Good point. Going toe to toe. Yes.
Okay. So, I use Xenomorph moves fast and dodging him, so I really can't use it again. But I can do mantras of speed and travel. I'm trying to exit the room, so does exit through corners work?
I will give it to you. Yes.
Okay. I want to use supernatural might to get, the to do the longer jumps and runs that he can't keep up with.
That works. You may want to consider taking that as a broad tag at some point, though.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. But speaking of broad tag, explore my free will.
I'm going to say yes, because you're not automatically attacking you.
Yep. Okay.
I'm tempted by violent instincts.
That would definitely be a hard move against me to make me attack him.
No, because that's not what you're trying to do. I'm not going to make you do.
Right. I am definitely battered, so that works against me. Heavy bruising.
This is true. Heavy bruising, yes.
I might be overextended.
No.
Okay. But
You're going toe to toe, so
Right.
you've lost the incautiousness at the moment.
right, got it. I can't think of anything else.
No, that's it.
Here we go. Seriously, game, give me a good roll.
The dice do not like you.
Pete also has 3 defensive story tags. Okay.
Presumably they're not ongoing tags. Do they burn when they?
they're temporary.
That's a relief at least.
Yes. Alright. Luckily you didn't attack because Stake Maestro means that Pete deals damage when he attacks.
Yeah.
Alright. All right, I'm going to check what sort of moves I can do. All right. I'm going to deny you something you want.
I'm not going to be able to exit.
No. You attempt to get past Pete, but he like does this blur of movement, and it's kind of. I imagine that Random is a ball of energy and savage, savage instinct. Pete is the distinct opposite. He acts with trained precision as he blocks, counters, and, uses some jujitsu moves to throw Random back into the wall.
Okay.
No actual damage, but he's
Right.
all over Random.
Right. Okay. I'm going to take some time to try to think about what to do. I think it's somebody else's
Yep,
spotlight.
shifting the spotlight, I think it's to Laura. Let's see here.
Hmm.
I think. What do we think? Okay, so I've got a couple of options. Laurie could focus on Stroud, or he could see the fight with Pete and intervene. What do we think?
Especially because Pete was claiming that he didn't remember.
This is a good point.
Yeah, this probably some time for some vengeance on Laurie's part.
On with Pete, or
Well, yeah, Pete said he didn't remember. Laurie suffered a lot because of all the people not remembering.
this is a good point.
Pete clearly remembers.
All right, I'm going to say, as Pete's focused on Random, he pulls back his his fist, which is holding the stake, to try and drive it through Random's heart. And then Laurie just comes out of nowhere, trying to grab Pete and bite him. So, Flawless Grace, Feral Physicality, the Worm turns.
Yeah.
Possibly Survivor's Instinct.
I think
I feel
so.
the worm might have well and truly turned, but yeah.
I think the worm may have turned so much that this action of attacking the Slayer will break Girl.
Yeah, I agree. Should I go for Survivor's Instincts?
Yeah.
Last hurrah?
Yeah. But yeah, I was going to suggest that the next advancement should probably also include changing the one.
Mm.
But if you're thinking fade, that's irrelevant.
Well, I mean, it depends. I could tag unlucky for others here.
We had that happen in the other campaign where a thing got tagged and it advanced, and then cracked immediately afterwards before we could apply the advance. It confused us.
A little bit.
Yeah, but the advancement is still not going to change the worm turns if the book fades.
No,
This is
that's
true.
You'd
But I
still
think-
get the advancement. The book would fade and the worm turns would be
Yeah,
gone.
correct. That's why I'm asking. Should I do that, or is it too cheesy?
I think you should do it. It's a good,
Yeah,
good
it seems
drama.
reasonable.
Okay. Wow. All right. Any other tags anyone can see?
No, not really.
All right. I think Vampiric Fangs and Claws is a bonus here. And that's about it, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
All right. So what am I do? Is it a hit with all you've got?
Yeah, because you definitely specified that he's focused on random.
Okay. Oh.
Oh my. You don't have anything that would have made that dynamite, do you?
I'm checking. I don't think so. I've got Convince with tags from Cure the World, but no, I've got a Sneak Around one.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I've taken dynamite, because it's freaking
Oh
great.
yeah. No, Dynamite is awesome. I want it, but
I've got like 2 or 3 moves that are dynamite.
yeah.
I was sitting here telling myself I should get more improvements because they're really working for Elaine, and then I advanced and I got another tag anyway.
Is there anything from Divination that will give me Dynamite? Oh, I'm getting really cheesy here, though.
Probably not.
No, I doubt it. I'm not even going to look. That was a joke.
Yeah.
All right. Seriously. So tier equals power. That is a tier 4 status.
Unfortunately, some of that's going to get knocked down because you are an evil creature.
Oh yeah. But I think in Laurie's haste and rage, I'm not going to control the collateral damage. So I was considering getting him good.
He might end up thinking you're the original vampire and I'm actually working with him, just like Colbert said.
I mean, Stake Maestro means that I'm taking a tier 2 status.
Is that automatic or do you get to face danger?
I believe that's automatic.
Okay.
But that will just take... I don't have any physical statuses at the moment, so that will just be a tier 2 of...
Staked.
Staked, yeah.
Where's the tank? Oh, right. They're busy holding off the hordes of monster dogs.
All right. So if I get it, if I get him good, I just don't know if I take cover or secure a superior position or gain the upper hand and get a.
I'd go with a juice.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
You can up your satiated a little bit and have some protection yourself.
Oh, that is a good plan. So yes, I will spend it because I did say I was biting, so I'm drained.
Mind if I give you a suggestion for the collateral damage?
Please do.
With all the apparent death trap that this building is, you slash into something that causes all the trapdoors to destabilize.
Hold on there, Satan. I was gonna say you accidentally knock open one of the doors.
That sounds like a good compromise.
Okay.
All of them. Calm down.
The question is, do all of those trapdoors go to the same kennel?
Even if they do, it's still a narrower opening.
This is true. They'll just
They'll
okay.
come out into monster random.
Yeah. Okay, so Pete and Laurie go through, like, hit one of the trapdoors, go straight through it, and, you know, directly into one of the hounds that was trying to break.
Oh, nice.
Pete is taking a tier 3 status. So that will be on her. Do I crack? Do I fade?
I think you do.
Yeah, so.
Mark it and resolve it at the end of the scene.
Yeah, okay.
That seems good.
It's good.
I mean, I've got it pre-prepared.
Oh, well, then good.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You are flip into a build-up.
No, that. Yes, so.
Yeah, you got 5 build-up, and that's not counting.
Oh, yes. Yep, I have. So I gained the extra theme, Veronica, and then I just flipped that, and I've got picking up the pieces. Yes, that's.
And now your ally is also your nemesis.
Yes! Which is. Oh, yes, I will have to take a new nemesis.
Oh, really? Really? Oh yeah, you do, because you just broke one. I love the way you did.
Yep.
I love the way you pre-prepared the defining event there with the
Thank
burn
you.
tags. That's a clever idea.
That's because we're a genius.
All right, there is a question about the ally one, though. Should it be Father Mucking Vampire or Tainted Love?
I'm leaning towards the song reference, but
Okay, let's go with the song reference.
It's like the Samuel B. Jackson is strong in the first one.
Well, yes, it's also a reference to Helsing Abridged.
Ah, which I haven't watched yet. Oh well.
Oh, we'll have to do that. All right. Oh, can you imagine Veronica showing up in the middle of all this
And helping,
and helping? Yes.
Okay.
emphasis on hell.
I'm assuming that was an upper floor thing, so Random's now peeking from the remains of the upper floor, looking down at where Pete and
Oh yeah, they would have
Lori
gone right through the floor.
just
Yeah.
cascaded down through one of your barricades and onto Elaine.
Yep. All right, so that was exciting. Who wants the spotlight?
I believe I'm up.
Yep.
Okay, what are we... I'm... a horde. Positively a horde of Mushroom Kingdom soldiers are going to crawl all over, and each of them, well, probably 4 or 5 of them, are each going, like, 4 or 5 of them to a stake. They're all going to grab the stakes and run off.
Okay.
I feel like Stake Maestro probably shouldn't work if I can take the stakes away.
I would agree with that.
It sounds like a go toe-to-toe to remove that particular tag.
Yes, it is. It's disarming is explicitly a go toe to toe.
Yep.
So the status counts. Do any of the tags count given that I used them all to close the door? Does this count as doing a different thing, or?
I think it does count as doing a different thing. What I worry about is
So I'm going to say it doesn't, but if you fail this, I'd say my hard move is going to be they break through the door because you're focusing elsewhere.
so you can use the tags at the risk of them breaking out.
So wait, you're saying it doesn't count as doing a different thing?
It does.
Okay, so I
Yes.
can use the tags,
You-
but if
you
I
can-
fail, I'm super boned.
Yeah. You'll be being attacked by hound.
Okay, well, Puppets All the Way Down is my broad tag. Always a new monster?
Yes, because you have been very creative.
Um, I kind of think that's all. Do I have any weaknesses tags?
No, I'm not seeing any.
Ooh.
Self-doubt.
I don't think it's.
Yeah, I considered it, even
Okay.
hoped for it, but alas.
Oh, I'm saving it.
Yeah.
Oh,
dear.
good. You manage to achieve your goal, e.g., take something they hold. I take his weapon.
Okay.
All the stakes are now being carried into the corners of the room as though it was an episode of Super Mario Brothers 2. An episode? What the hell?
The Super Mario's Fun Show?
I mean, but Super Mario Brothers 2 was a game, not a show.
There was a show. It was horrible.
I know, but it was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. It wasn't. It didn't have a 2.
This is true.
Let's inflict a status with tier equal to 2. Oh no, wait, tier equal to power.
Yeah, it would
So
be,
tier equal to 3.
you might be
Something to do with being pinned down by all of the tiny Lilliputian assailants climbing over you?
Oh, a restrained tag. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
Let's use the word Lilliputians because I like literary references.
Is that a tier 5 restrained?
It's reduced by 2.
Oh, yes. So
Oh, wait, do I count as an evil creature?
We are all movie
do,
monsters.
yes.
You are the puppet master.
Okay, so he is restrained 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. So random.
Well, it looks like she has everything under control. If that was going to break, I was going to have to do more drastic measures. But she's going to take a moment and just kind of focus on building herself up. It's like doing the mantras. Xenomorph moves fast, Kyako has hair. Xenomorph moves fast, Kyako has hair. Xenomorph moves fast, Kyako has... Trying to build power.
Interesting. Okay.
So, reset first.
Yes.
Mantras of speed and transport. Xenomorph moves fast. Mantras of power and terror. And Kyako has hair.
I'm sorry, what were you attempting to do again?
I'm trying to build up her power to make herself stronger.
Change the game?
Pretty much.
Alright, so... I am not seeing a weakness unless it's constantly reacting first.
Except I'm deliberately not this time.
Yeah, this is the thing. I'm going to give you a minus from agitate.
Makes sense. Here we go. Change the game. Please be good to me, dice. Well, okay. So, is it reasonable to assume that people have died in this house?
Yes.
So I'm going to create the story tag Grudge House.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to create the tag Kyako's house. And I'm going to create the tag can't escape the grudge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to move to where Wardell Stroud is and try to hit him. I've pretty much at this point tied into where the house almost is me, at least temporarily, for the next action.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I've got a hit with all you've got.
Alright, so... You've I'm going. All right. Let's do the flavor side of this.
I think.
So
Go
you
on.
extend your awareness into the house and make the house part of your monstrous nature.
Right.
That gives you the ability to see through the house.
Yeah.
You deep down underneath the house where the lab is where Stroud is in the security room.
Right.
You have to face danger to attempt to move.
Okay, so to get to where he is, so I can
Yes,
confront him
because
directly.
there are magical wards on the lab.
That's perfectly fine. I will face the danger to get to where he is. It will burn the powers I just built up. But that's fine. So I cannot use the tags I just used because they were part of.
Yep.
But I'm going to be appearing out of nowhere.
Yes.
I'm inured to the horrible because I'm going to be probably going to be hurt. This is probably going to hurt. Supernatural might, because I saved it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the tags down on the story tag part of the character card. And use all of them since they're going to go away anyway.
Mm-hmm. There is a -2 from the ward.
Applied.
I am not tagging any of your statuses. I think placement limits as a weakness.
I'll go for it because I'm kind of bringing the garden into the real world to do this.
Yep, just a bit.
Okay. So that's a face danger of 3.
Indeed.
Here we go. Oh, for lack of a bastion improvement.
Indeed. You break through the wards, you just shatter them on your way through.
So she appears in his lab as this mash of a Yurei and a xenomorph.
He looks like a pretty ordinary middle-aged man wearing a lab coat. He's currently surrounded by computer screens and surveillance equipment and everything.
Right.
In the other areas here, you can see through windows the labs full of tanks of mutated creatures that look like the amalgamations of humans and other things. A lot of the tanks contain red liquid that's probably blood in solution.
Right. I'm going to cut off my spotlight by surging forward and just dramatically grabbing him and saying, "Who made the monster?" And I think
Let's leave that there for the moment.
I figure that's a good spotlight breaker.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's Laurie again.
It do is.
Indeed. So Pete's restrained, so the puppet grabbed him and pinned him down, which leaves Laurie dealing with the hound, which is trying to bite, snap, and claw at the vamp. I think this is a go toe to toe because Laurie's going to try and give back as well as he's getting. Let's go righteous anger. Flawless grace, feral physicality. Vampiric fangs and slashing and claw. Oh, do I get that and satiated?
Is the fangs and claws a status or a tag?
It's a status.
You only get one, so satiated overwhelms it.
Satiated overwhelms it. Yeah. So this is good though. I am not seeing anything else.
No, most of your weaknesses apply to mental stuff. You're really good on physical.
All right. So going toe to toe. Oh. Yeah, so tier 5 and block dodge or countered their best attempt. The hound charges at Laurie. Laurie just grabs it by the neck, lifts it up, and tears it into.
I'm supposing that's not enough to get the hound's status because there's a size thing there, but that hound is gone.
That hound is dead, yes. It's not
Yeah.
enough to eliminate it, although the hounds have been counted, so
Right. Well, they're still there.
yeah.
Ooh. I think the spotlight stays on Laurie after that. You are. What's in the bottom with the hound?
Okay, so these are the kennels. The kennels are attached to the labs. But there is Pete there. And Laurie's still got a beef with the kids. So I'm gonna say Laurie snarls at Pete and demands, "What the hell are you doing here? Why did you lied to me? What is..." Pete starts shouting back about that Laurie betrayed him. Laurie betrayed Chad. Laurie's betrayed humanity, becomes something inhuman. Protecting. He says that he's here to put an end to the experiments and destroy Shannon once and for all. And random and anyone who gets in his way.
I'd say that's a face danger. mental variety, but yeah.
I was going to do a little bit of a continuation there.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
Let's see here. Laurie lashes out. He puts one hand, just thrusts it into the concrete wall besides Pete's head. And things go very still for a moment as Laurie meets his and says in a low, calm voice, "Do you want to know how I'm going to prove you wrong? If I were the monster you say I am, if any of us were the monster you say we, you would be dead right now. Instead, we're going to finish this." Which I think is a convince.
I think so.
All right, let's do a reset. Best intention. Therapist training. I don't think dubious ethics here because this is pretty ethical.
Yeah. I'm going to suggest enchanting voice.
Well, I was going to go all three of those.
Yeah. Your hypnotic beauty is on point here.
Yeah. Righteous anger, I don't think that counts. This is like resisting the urge to hurt him.
Yep, I think you're right.
Flawless grace? It's my broad tag.
I will say flawless grace because you are showing that you are flawless and you're not flawed in the way he thinks.
All right. Any weakness tags?
I'm not sure about dysmorphia.
Like you think I should tag that?
I don't know if you should or should not because
well, the idea of that is it's about the Laurie's change of the familiar status going down.
Right. I'm wondering if the recent, if it could be tagged as an explanation for not getting where you are placing your body language being off or something.
Yeah, that could be right, which would give attention give me what makes people stop. I don't think I can tag what makes people stop at this point.
That would seem yeah.
All right. I think that's it. What about statuses and?
Did you use? I think you can use satiated because this is a new action.
Okay, does disturbed count though?
I would definitely say it does.
All right, so they cancel out, but I mark them anyway. Now it is dynamite because it's a convince and I've used tags from Cure the World.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Yep, I think so.
All right.
Oof, she's.
Holy crap.
He's a nemesis to me, so I don't think you can convince him to ignore me. But I think even if he takes in your agenda, which he probably definitely has to, because that's a 7,
Yeah.
then he has a temporary thinking about it status, and maybe he'll leave the scene. At the very least, he's underprepared to fight us all.
Oh, dear. The fight just seems to go out of Pete at that point as Laurie just pulls his hand out of the concrete wall and steps past. And Pete just looks after Laurie like he doesn't know. He's just so stunned he can't pass what has just been said.
Yeah.
I think that moves the spotlight back to Random. Oh,
For Elaine.
yeah. Or Elaine. Unfortunately, Anne is a little busy at the moment.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So, back to Elaine. Random.
Back to Random. So, it's okay. Anne's done.
Yay!
Elaine. Oh, June, rather.
June is there with Lynn and probably the little Stroud.
So I had some panic and running around to do. Pete has left, which has addressed what I planned to be my action.
Yeah, unfortunately, I rolled 5.
I don't consider that to be unfortunate. What is the current situation?
Pete is dealt with. The hounds have been contained or torn apart in one. Random is currently facing down Stroud, and Elaine is up with. Oh well, no, she's on the ground floor, holding everyone down and the trapdoors and Pete. Laurie is making his way towards where Random and Stroud are.
And I can see where Stroud is because Random went through the walls.
Yes.
Okay. So there's no point holding the doors closed anymore because the doggies are dead.
No, only one dog's dead. The rest of them are still trying to break through.
So the kennels are not all connected to the same door?
No,
the doors are not all connected to the...
I'm saying no. That they were kept in separate kennels so that they wouldn't cooperate. And
Oh, in that case, I guess it's time to make this more permanent. Reinforce some doors.
okay.
I have no idea how to do this or what would apply.
Oh, it sounds like it changed the game. You're trying to get Juice to reinforce your the status you put down.
Yeah, I think it's changed the game.
I don't actually see much in the way of tags that are usable, though.
Hmm. I mean, I think the usual stuff, puppets all the way down.
Problem.
I'm not trying to use puppets. I'm trying to do something to free up my puppet.
Okay.
Reckless abandon.
No.
If you're, that one won't work either. Yeah.
So okay, so the hounds aren't going to break through unless I get a hard move and it's dramatically appropriate that they do so. You could just leave it as it is and move downstairs, or try, go looking for Stroud as well. But you did say you were going to reinforce the. How would you reinforce them? Just do more of the same?
I was going to say we put all of the heaviest furniture on them, but then I remembered that when they first opened, you said they knocked the furniture aside, so that's not helpful.
Yeah, or some of the furniture fell into the trapdoor because they're sideways.
You could have Lynn. You could tag Lynn as a story tag and have her damage some of the mechanisms, jam the doors.
That's a good point. Okay. Oh, it's alright. Well, just move the spotlight off you.
You could make it as take a risk instead of a change the game too.
No, it's alright. Anne's not comfortable doing anything, so we're going to move back to.
Okay.
Alright, so Random is facing off against Strap.
Yes. It's like,
Alright.
she
So,
stopped him because you told me he worked in the same lab. He wasn't the doctor that primarily was part of her project, but he worked in the same lab.
he took a lot of her blood, though.
Yeah. Who made Monster?
Oh, it's you, Random.
And
How are you finding the outside world?
too much blood.
Well, I've heard you've spilled enough since your release.
There was an improvement I used to have that could be triggered off that, but no. She's going to go ahead and try to. She's going to go ahead and try to throw him across the room.
All right. Hit with all you've got.
I think so. Mantras of speed and of power and terror and supernatural might.
Yep.
I'm not seeing much else right now.
Depends on your interpretation of try to make friends, but no.
No.
Yep, I do think that's it. I'm not going to tag violent instincts on this one.
I'm engaging in violent.
Yeah, you are. So, however, your heavy bruising status is a minus.
This is true, but does my agitated help me here?
Yes, actually, I will go with it.
Okay. So I have a hit with all you got of 1.
Yeah.
Oh joy! I get to face magic nonsense. Dice, why for you hate me, Dice?
Yeah, it seems like it's Random's turn to get beat up this session. Stroud ducks out of Riley's grip, probably tearing his lab coat in the process. Several gestures, one of which creates. He holds up his left hand, which creates a ward that looks like a shield between him and Rand. Another that creates a whip of fire in his right hand. And bright light flares in the room.
Oh joy. Is that going to be a face danger?
That is just him using the sorcery.
Oh crud.
Three story tags. But yes, he's going to use all 3 of those to make an attack. So you do face danger as he tries to whip Random with the whip of fire, warding her off with the shield and weakening her with the holy light.
Right. Okay. I don't suppose the answer as what has this relationship forced you to be and it's more human, I don't suppose that will help against the blinding light.
I would say yes, actually, it would.
Okay. Can I do Kyako has hair to try to use the hair to grab to get his hand to go in the other rock to.
Yes, I will give you that one.
And I think Xenomorph moves fast to dodge.
You did have that up, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
And I think the heavy bruising is going to go in against this.
Yep. Give you power 1. Alright, I will leave it.
Okay. So, face danger. Ouch.
Indeed.
Status -1.
Okay, so that's 2 hits on. So that takes you back to status 3.
Yep, but at least. Yeah, the early injuries, the -1 and the other one are pretty much the same.
Mm, Holy burns.
Okay, cool.
Mm,
She's going to try to back off and go into a try to get it to a reestablish another position.
All right. I think we'll shift the spotlight to Elaine, though.
Yay!
Do you have a thing? No. Okay. All right. Let's stick with.
We could cliffhanger it because it is close to the hour, I think.
Oh, you're right. It is close to time. Should we stop there then?
I'm fine with that,
Alrighty.
and I think my voice is fine with that.
Yep. This is a thing. So, would someone like to click on? Yep, there it is. Geek out during the credit. How has the crew grown this session?
We've planned an attack and carried it out.
This is true. I would probably go for unburn attack. Coming together as a team, yes.
I would also go for burning attack and probably keep on ticking.
I would agree with that. All right. Which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session?
Oh, it was Elaine June.
Hmm. I think with Laurie it was random
Okay.
because of like attacking Pete.
Yeah, yeah.
That a help or a hurt?
Oh, you associate. Well, Random was the first thing that brought this all in. On the one hand, he's unfairly attacking Random, and really, she didn't have any part of the vampire showing up. But on the other
Hmm.
hand, her arrival did coincide with the vampires.
Oh, I'm gonna say it's a help.
Okay, I'm going to give a help to Elaine because of her trying to help out with. No, no, she went against Random's thing, so I'm going to go give a hurt for Elaine. Which gives me help and hurt I haven't used much. But okay. Since apparently I'm not the only one with voice issues today.
Indeed. Can you give? Please just give me a moment.
No problem. Ugh. Hmm.
Yeah. So, Anne is saying that it'll be random. And was that a help or a help? That's a help. All right. Which of your themes is under the most strain? If it collapses, what new aspect will show up in its place?
I can't think of anything right now. I said earlier before we started recording again, I've been burning through themes pretty quickly that are
Yeah.
that were went with how I imagine random started, but didn't coincide with the way I ended up playing her and reacting to the story. But at the moment, I have things that feel like they're fitting in, so I don't see for sure where things will be cracking or fading here, unless I start doing things in the story or stop pulling back or something.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not seeing anything that's particularly under threat for Laurie at the moment. In fact, the thing that was under threat faded. I'm not seeing anything different with Elaine or June either. So yeah, I think that's a wrap for tonight.
Yep, I would usually try to talk a little bit more, I would geek out more, but it's gotten to the point where every word is a little bit more difficult to say.
Yeah, we're all a bit under the weather at the moment. I think this is a good place to stop.
Okay. Yep.
So thank you everyone very much for listening. We will catch you next.
Anne says bye, and I also say bye. Bye bye.
It's like a million little guard dog puppets made of spikes and teeth all standing around going, "We do it."
Okay, recording started, and that's probably going to go on the blooper reel just completely without context. 1, 2,
Yay.
1, 3, 2, 1.